What is up? Welcome back to Milliken Fishing. You know, everyone has a special place that they grew up where they learned how to fish. Almost everyone has that person that took them out, went to Grandma and Grandpa's cabin, out on the lake. This place where I'm taking you this weekend, we got here last night. This is it for me. This is Johnson Lake in central Nebraska. It's not the best fishery, but it holds a special place in my heart. It's literally where I learned how to fish, how to cast, how to catch every type of fish, how to catch bass, and that's where we're at this weekend. I'm super pumped to take you along with me to see this special place. Way out in the middle of Nebraska, we're in the middle of nowhere by Lexington, Nebraska. The lake's pretty much a giant bowl. Basically it's like an oasis. It's where so many people from Omaha and Lincoln and East Nebraska and even Kansas City and Kansas and all over the place come. It's more of a party lake, to be honest, a little bit, but there's a great population of smallmouth bass in here. If we get lucky, we might even catch a largemouth. We made it out, me, Max, and Becky, for a few hours last night, and the topwater bite for those smallies was pretty on fire. Not giant ones, but who knows, we might get lucky, catch a big smallmouth or a couple. Regardless, it's amazing to be here in this incredible place. I'm gonna launch this boat, quit talking, take advantage of this topwater bite. Pretty stoked. Start at the super secret location that no one would think of ever, the dam. One of the only good looking smallmouth habitat areas on the lake. I've got like 3 different topwaters tied on, this walking bait, plopper, and a popper. So hopefully they'll eat some topwater this morning. It is windy as hell today too, and this is the where the wind isn't blowing on the lake. So we're gonna start here, not end up in 3-footers hopefully. The water is actually pretty dang clean. Dams are obviously all made of rock, but this one has rock like 50 feet out, which makes it a pretty unique dam. So the fish can be anywhere between there and the bank, which can make it tough at times, but hopefully in the morning, right now, these fish will go on this topwater bait. I'm gonna try this plopper for a little bit. This is the 110 plopper. It's that new size in between the 90 and the 130. Last night was the first time I used it, and I was pretty impressed by it actually. It's doesn't have that big chopping action, sound that is, of the 130. Kind of has that sputtering sound of the 90, but bigger size obviously, and it's a little bit louder. So it's kind of a nice in-between size. We'll see if the fish agree. Come on, fish. All right, last topwater bait. Let's start catching them on this. We're gonna have to try something else. The old popper. There's a little guy. That's a baby. I don't know if that's a bluegill. There it is. Micro fishing topwaters for smallmouth. Look at that guy. Giant. Just a slaunch. Hi, buddy. All right, we're taking a little bit of a gamble. We ran, just all the way across the lake real quick. And we're gonna fish for some largemouth. This is one of the few spots in the lake I know of that has them. Holy chocolate milk over here. That's weird. Probably not good for anyone. Just a little cove where they spawn. See if we can trick one. Well, this is a disaster. I made it kind of a gamble, ran all the way across the lake to hit a little largemouth area because the water was only like 66 where I started. And got down here and the water's 75 and like poop ground. So that's really not too conducive to catching fish. So we're gonna run back where we started, see if we can't get on some fish in the current. Hopefully they start pulling a little bit of water out of here this morning, and that should fire the bite up a little bit. Let's go find some smallies. That is fun. Tiny, very tiny, but so fun. Bye, buddy. Ooh, that one looked better. Probably wasn't, but it looked like it. Another hammer. Oh well, that's fun. Let's try the other side. This must be where all the big ones are. That one was definitely bigger. There we go. Oh, that's a big one. Stay on there, babe. Just kidding, he's sideways. God, he got me excited. Pretty fish. I thought he was big. Had me sideways. Another little baby one. Super fun though. Whew. That one was not happy. Yep. He's either sideways or bigger, I can't tell. Oh yeah, he's bigger. There we go. That's a little bit better quality. That's what we're talking about right there. Probably a 16-inch fish, a couple pounds. Now we're talking. That's the type you can usually catch 5 or 6 or 7 of right here. I don't know why. He's the only better one that's bit. But I'm not gonna complain, that's a good one. Beautiful fish. Good release of him, or not. Back in to be caught again. There's a ton of those in here. I don't know where they've been all day today. Hopefully people haven't been keeping them all. I don't think they get very much pressure though, so. Ooh. That one appeared to be larger also. Probably wasn't, but. Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Stay on, baby. Yes. That's a freaking stud for this lake. Look at that one. Nice. That is freaking sick. Hell yeah. Well, we improved our size a little bit on that guy. That is just a freaking beautiful smallmouth. Easily over 3 pounds on the top water. Appears like she might be full of eggs actually, but we're gonna get her back in the water. Just an awesome, awesome fish. All right, I'm gonna take a second to share a little secret with you guys that I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it anyways because you guys are so supportive of me. Take the time to watch these videos. Anyways, you're probably watching this video, you're like, what the hell is he doing going with the current, pulling his topwater back up against the current? That's not a natural presentation. And I completely understand that. If you're dragging a tube or pulling a jig or a crankbait or anything else, I always like it coming with the current, and that's a huge deal. In a lot of fisheries, you won't even get touched if it's not perfectly naturally coming with the current. But with a topwater walking bait, I've found in rivers, anywhere I've found smallmouth in cleaner water with a lot of current, if you pull that bait up against the current, so take your boat and go with the current and pull back up against it, it kind of walks in place a little bit better. I don't know if it's something with the primal instinct of smallmouth. They're so aggressive and they just can't stand something clicking up above their head. that they'll crush it like that, and it holds true here too. I get so many more bites and bigger bites if I go with the current and pull my bait, my topwater pack up against the current. Something you can employ at home. I've caught largemouth doing the same thing too. So try that when everyone else is pulling with the current. It's a great way to catch bigger fish, and you can cover a lot more water with it if you're fishing a tournament or practicing for a tournament, just to find some fish and mark them. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's not a bad one. Starting to get something going now, I think. Whew. Please don't put that hook in my finger. I like that one. He's not as big as the last one, but he's a good one. Fun, fun, fun. Back to your home. Now all I want is a 7-pounder. 7-pound smallie. That's it. There's a little, oh my God, that one is giant. That's a ditch panda. I think he's smaller than my bait. I'm gonna put him up next to it. What do you think? He's got it beat by about a ½ inch. Ooh, that could be the end of my topwater. Please don't be broken. Whew. All right, gonna make one more pass down this stretch of rock here. Fish it back to where the truck is. Hopefully catch some more good-sized smallmouth. All right, crunch time. Switching up to the little crop before we go in. Oh yeah. Look at that, another big one. That is a good way to end it. Oh, buddy. That's a wrap. Well, that's it. That's Johnson Lake for you. A lot of little smallmouth, a couple good smallmouth. Had a good time, caught a bunch of fish on topwater this morning. Topwater smallmouth might be my favorite thing to catch, but it's gonna be about 100 degrees today, so got out early in the morning. I'm gonna go cook breakfast for Max and Becky. I'm gonna go ahead and link all the equipment I use down below. Speed Demon kicked ass again today with the topwater walking bait. Still haven't made it fail. Gonna keep trying to do that. Caught that fish on that craw real late there, and that kind of clued me in. Maybe I should be doing that a little bit more. Topwater bite kind of fizzled out for those smallmouth. That just shows you how fickle those smallmouth can be. They were on fire, it was almost every cast, and the next time I went through there, nothing. So maybe I should have spent some more time with that craw in my hand. Probably do that. I don't know if I'm gonna film more tonight, or if this is gonna be the end of the video, or if I'm gonna film. I'm definitely gonna film more tomorrow morning, another video. Don't know if I'm gonna stay here, go try a different lake, do a sand pit, super clean water, look for a really big bass. I don't know yet. Need to go back and drink 1 or 2 or 87 beers and think about it. But as always, go down and hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Milliken Fishing. That'd mean a ton to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that topwater tip will help you guys out, catch some more in the future. I'll catch you very soon. I'm out.